So I think of Dr. Martin Luther King. He died, I was almost 5, a few months short of being 5 years old. I do remember that the atmosphere of when he died, what it was. The news, there was always something on the news. There was a certain atmosphere in your home and in the neighborhood, in the community. There was this mourning type feeling that people had because he died. And so I understood that he meant a lot to us as a people. Only later in years, as I began to see what he was doing when he was here during that time period, did I understand what his mission was, what his dream was all about. And how that relates to me now is that because of the dream that he had then, it was embedded in these people's minds and their hearts that they still actually carry that dream on, right? And there are people, like you mentioned about there must have been someone here that made me feel the way I do. Well, it's because of the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King that people like Miss Alicia Peoples does what she does. And she impacted my life as well, who made me feel like this was a nice place, a home sort of environment, and where I can fulfill my dream. Because what is a dream but a vision? And God says that where there's no vision, people fail. So I understand that Dr. Martin Luther King had a dream for us as a people, but also we have them as individuals. And I actually had a dream. And this is no joke. I actually had a dream of Dr. Martin Luther King, which was amazing to me. Now, I can't make this up. In the dream, I came from upstairs to go downstairs, and Dr. Martin Luther King was sitting on the floor. He was a young man, the young version of him, looked just like him in my dream, and I've never studied him, never did a report on him. I only knew of him from TV, and I never really paid a lot of attention to it. But in this dream, it was not unlike these towels here, and he opened one up, and he dug down. He says, okay, now this is what you have to do. You have to you have to, like doing a wall, right? So you have to put on the light, thin surface at first, but then you have to dig deeper. You dig deeper, that's when you get the texture. You can apply the texture to the surface, and it really, it stands out. So I think there's a lot of meaning to that dream, but one thing for sure I got out of that dream is that whatever my vision and my purpose is to accomplish it, I have to dig deeper, and that's my thing, is that I have to dig deeper, and so I've taken that on as whatever I do, and no matter who I encounter, my plan is for it to not just be superficial, no matter how short it is. But now I have to dig deeper and put the effort forward, even at 61 years old, to do what I need to do and make sure I accomplish that.